Hello, it's me, DB, and I'm in DB Studios. Welcome to All Things Brass and Technology. Today, I got a little bit of different vibe. I got a hat on. Yes. You know what? What I want to talk to you about today is my favorite note to play long tones on. And that note is low F sharp. Let me give you the fingerings just in case you don't know. First, second, and third valve, all pressed down together. Low F sharp is what I'm talking about, the lowest note on the trumpet. Let me give it to you again. I love this 3D effect. 1, 2, and 3. The lowest note on the trumpet, which is concert E, written F sharp. Concert written F sharp is the lowest note on the trumpet. And for you out there that do not know, trumpet is a transposing instrument. It's in B flat. So it's one step up from concert. So concert E will give us written F sharp. And that's my favorite note. And I probably do long tones on that note, I don't know, 2 hours a day. Now you may say, wow, 2 hours a day, are you kidding me? Where do you find the time to do that? I'll tell you how I squeeze it in. You dig? I'll show you exactly how I squeeze it in. All right. On another note, to try to give you, how could I say it? To try to give you maybe motivation or just to always keep going. Yes, this week I had COVID and I still have COVID-19 in my system, I believe. Okay? I think. I feel much better. This is my second bout with COVID. I had it, the original strain in 2020, and it was insanity. I didn't know if I was going to make it, but I made it. God is good. And now I have Omicron, which is a lot easier to deal with. You know, I was down for a few days, got a lot of rest, family took care of me, and now I'm back up, you know, exercising and doing all the stuff. And I feel great. I feel a lot better. I said, man, let me get back to the people. You know, let me get back to making videos for the people. You know, because I love you. And I love making content for you. So, yes, I'm doing fine. And I'm not letting you know all this for pity or nothing like that. Just to tell you, life will kick you down, but man, just fight through it and get back up and keep it moving, because this is our time on earth. Yes. Now guess what? Let's get it. Okay, so before I get into it, let me play for you, as always. I want to play something for you from the great Lee Morgan, the soulful Lee Morgan that we all love and adore. Don't forget about Lee. And this is a beautiful composition that he calls Siora. And I want to play it rubato. You know, I'm just playing by myself. So I'm just kind of play it open like a ballad. Because, you know, as I always say, ballads are the hardest thing to play. Because it just shows everything that you got. So let's get it. Love and respect to the great Lee Morgan. Yes. So, hey, and trumpet, boy, that's great for the lungs, isn't it? Lung development, something else. Nothing like playing like a ballad. It really helps your development of flow. But let's get to this. So, with this playing the low F sharp long tone throughout the day. Now, I'm excluding my teaching days at Berklee College of Music, where I'm a professor. So I exclude those days. I teach those days, and I'm free the rest of the week, right? And I've been spending a lot of time in DB studios, you know, over this pandemic era, just working on tracks and working on becoming a better engineer, mix engineer, everything, just studio work. Learning how to use hardware better, software better. And so we spend a lot of time waiting. Entertain this with me, and it'll come full circle. We spend a lot of time waiting. So I always tell my students this. We spend a lot of time waiting and in transition. So you're waiting in line, you're en route to go to school, go to work, going somewhere, but you're in transition or waiting. Now, what Donald Byrd hit me to is, hey man, when you're waiting or you're in transition, study. I was like, yeah, instead of just nothing, or read a book or listen to an audio book, do something in that time, because that's time. And we spend hours sometimes daily waiting or in transition, right? So I always tell my students, man, study. If you're waiting in line, man, and you don't know the modes of the major scale, study it. Just do it. Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, Mixolydian, Aeolian, Locrian. You dig? Just do it over and over again. Do the modes of the melodic minor. Wait, I'm getting myself in trouble. Melodic minor, Dorian flat 2, Lydian augmented, Lydian flat 7, Mixolydian flat 6, Locrian natural 9, the altar scale. Boom! You dig? That's one thing to be able to recite it, but then you got to be able to play it. Then you got to be able to mix it up and do all kinds of stuff with it. Then we throw it all away and make music. You dig what I'm saying? Because we don't want to sound analytical when we're playing, man. We just want to throw all that stuff away and make music. Resolve, resolution, or maybe not. Just depends on how you feel. Okay? So what I do, I'm spending so much time working on tracks. And so I'll spend a lot of time rendering out files. I'll spend a lot of time listening. And this may not be for everybody because I'm able to multitask. I'm a Gemini, so there's 10 people in me. You dig? I'm a red hot Gemini. So I'm able to multitask. So if I'm rendering out a file, I have the horn to my face and I'm playing long tones, that low F sharp, right? Now, rendering out a file means, let's say you have a mix and you want to, just download it to a stereo 2-track. That's rendering out a file. You dig? Or if I'm just listening to a track, I'll just play long tones as I'm listening. Because I can listen and have the horn to my face. So I'm doing all kinds of stuff like this all day in DB Studios working tracks. That's how I'm able to get 2 hours in of this low F sharp. You dig? Check this out. I'm going to take you into the world of production in DB Studios. Let's get it. All right, so check this out. All right, let's say I want to render out a file. We're going to go to Pro Tools. Boom. So now we're in Pro Tools, right? Now, hey, man, we in DB Studios, man. This is where I live. You dig? This is Pro Tools. This is what I use to mix, edit, everything. Now, I don't write music on Pro Tools. I mix on Pro Tools. I edit on Pro Tools. I write music on a MPCX, which is a beatbox. Jay Dilla used to use the MP3000, which I do have a MPC 3000 special edition or limited edition. They only made 3,000 of them. But I now use the MPCX, which is more modern. You dig? So let's go back to Pro Tools. And let's say I'm going to render this track out. This is a recording that I did that I call this the DJ ensemble. Just beats, chords, and horns. There's going to be scratching. There's going to be rapping on this. And this is just the bed tracks with some horns. So let's say I wanted to render it out. And so I just go Option, Command, B for bounce. Let's look at it. I want a dot wave. You recording people know all this stuff. Interleave 24-bit, 48K for now. Good. Let's choose location. G drivers. Good. I want it not offline. I want to hear it while it's going down. And while it's going down, I will pick up the horn and play those low notes, that low F sharp. Now, no matter, depending how long the song is, I don't know, maybe I'll find out in a second, a couple minutes, 3 minutes. That will be 3 minutes of long tones. So check this out. Let me let you hear a bit of this, and then we'll continue. All right. You see what's happening, Nick? So that track is around 5 minutes. I'm gonna shorten it though. So that would have been, if I let it go, that would have been 5 minutes of low notes. And while that's rendering out, I have the horn on my face. I'm just playing that low F sharp. Now I love that low F sharp because I don't know, the horn just resonates. And finally, this is this unity mouthpiece, man. You dig? I'm starting to get some vibration in the valve block with this unity mouthpiece, and this is the Lotus Trumpet. Solo Max, copper bell, bronze bell flare, bronze tuning slide, right here. Nickel, lead pipe. Yeah, it's killing, man. It's a great horn. You dig? Yeah. So that's what's up. You dig? So I would be playing that low F sharp through that 5 minutes. And so that's pretty much what happens. You know, as I'm doing things and there's time in between, I got the horn in my face. Playing that long tone, trying to get, sometimes I'll do it whisper. Sometimes I'll play it double forte. Sometimes I'll play it just right in the middle. But my whole thing is just to get the vibration and the resonance of the sound. You dig how we need to utilize time. It's all time management. And that's really, you know, how I go about my day when I'm in DB Studios. You dig? That's what's up. Let's keep it moving. Now, just a quick note. I have my routine that covers all aspects of long tones throughout the register, right? So in regards to this low F sharp long tones that I'm talking about, that's me. For you, if you adopt this system or this way of thinking, it could be anything. It could be when, you know, you're rendering out a file or listening to something, you're working on flexibility. You're working on tonguing. You're working on learning standards or you know, or learning melodies. It could be whatever you want it to be. It's really, at the end of the day, just utilizing time. You know, so none of our time is wasted because time is precious. You dig? So that's really, you know, when I think about it, what it's really all about, being efficient with your time and maximizing the time in the day so that you're always improving and going for things. All right. So that's pretty much it. You dig? But while I'm here, let's have some fun in Pro Tools, man, and let me take you through some of this stuff. I'm just going to mess around with it. You know, I'm still, you know, working on these tracks. I got to fill them out, but, you know, just watch. Check it out. See some of the stuff that I use, you know, for all you MP&E people, which is music production and engineering. You dig? Here we go. Yeah, dude. Come on, man, boy. Let me tell you something. This is a fun place, man. We get lost up in here, boy. Anyway, listen. Thank you so much for watching. Hey, music heals. Music heals, man. I'm feeling, even just doing this video, man, I feel like 1,000, 1,000%. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe. If you like the content that I bring to all things brass and technology, please subscribe to the channel. Click on the notification bell. That will let you know every time that I release a video. But I really appreciate your support. It's been tremendous. And I'll see you soon. Take care.